Hey everybody, this is the big reveal. I have in front of me 5 different boxes from PSA, which I have marked by their numbers. I'm going to do something a little bit different, which is use a random number generator to determine which of these boxes I am going to open first. So, pretty excited about this. Each of these boxes I did go through and organize just to kind of get themes together to make the videos maybe a little bit more coherent. But I actually don't remember which cards I put in which boxes. So did the random number generator before this one, and I came up with number 4. So we will be opening box number 4 first, which is this guy. So this is a smaller one, should be a little bit of a shorter video, but you might have noticed 3 of these boxes are like double sized, so those videos will be obviously a little bit longer. Number 4 and number 5 were the smaller boxes. So let's get started on box number 4. So I think I had shared this in the last video. Back in early August, I actually shipped these off to PSA. They were running the July special. I put the order in July, but I didn't actually get them over to PSA until August. Definitely I was expecting the cards back sooner than when they came, which was February. So I get like 6-month plus turnaround time. But in general, pleased with getting most of these back graded. I wasn't sure the PSA would even grade a lot of these. Okay, you will see this is a bit of a theme here. I believe these are going to be my boxing submission. So this one right here, that is a Jack Dempsey. This is the 1938 Churchman set. And in this one, looking at it, like really nice condition, maybe a little bit of wear near the corners, a little tiny bit off center, but that one got a 5. So pretty happy with that. When I went through these before I sent them in, I was expecting, 4s and 5s on most of these. So anything above a 4, I think is pretty much what I was hoping for. Now that is a really nice surprise here. Hopefully you guys can see it. That's a 7. So a really nice 7 there, Jack Dempsey. And one more. So I sent in 3 of those cards. Got a 5, a 7, and a 6. So just eyeballing these. The 6 is a little bit more off center. The 7, I can actually see some slight flaws with it. So I'm actually really happy that I got the 7 on it. I would have expected that would be more like a 5 or 6. So I'm happy with the 5, a 6, and a 7 there. Jack Dempsey, I'm sure most folks know, was an absolutely legendary boxer. Like the first really superstar international boxer. They kind of made boxing really popular. He could sell out a stadium with ease. Next up is from the same set, James Braddock. I've collected a lot of this set. I just think it's a really cool set. There's a lot of star boxers in it. James Braddock had the movie Cinderella Man made because of his story. He had a really kind of huge win. He was kind of a nobody. He beat Max Baer, but was beat by Joe Louis. So really cool card there. I got a 6 on that one. And then here is an earlier card of James Braddock. And this one was a 4. I actually thought this one was nicer than a 4. It is interesting how sometimes you'll get surprised. I'm guessing some of these might have small kind of hard to see imperfections, but that is a 4 on a very cool card. I think this is actually his first card, or like tied for his first card. So kind of a rookie card there, In the Public Eye by Godfrey Phillips from 1935. I like those cards. All right, back to the Churchman set. My first Joe Louis, and I did submit a few of these, got a 6. Really nice example there. Was happy with that. This is a really clean copy, another 6. A 5, not bad, but anything higher than a 5, I'm really excited about. 5's good though, no problems there. 7. And another 5. So overall, pretty good grades there. 7, I was not expecting to get any 7s, to be honest with you. So Looking at this 7, it is really sharp. You'll see it is a little bit off center left to right. So that could by itself knock it down in grade. So if this one was centered, I might have even gotten an 8 on this, which would have been really, really cool. But 7 I will definitely take. Moving on to our next star boxer, Jack Johnson. He had cards going back, 30 years before this. So this is definitely not an early issue for him, but still a very, very popular subject. His cards a lot of the earlier ones are very expensive. So I was happy to pick this up. This one got a 5. And again, I submitted several of these. A 6, a 4.5 on this one. A little bit surprising. This one's actually pretty sharp. 4.5, another 6. So pretty decent grades there. What did I get? 2 6s, a 5, and a 4.5. So not too bad there. Here are a couple earlier Jack Johnson cards. I knew that these were in pretty rough shape. I wanted to get them slabbed anyway, just because I think it's really neat to have some of these, encased. So this is Jack Johnson knocking out Tommy Burns. So this is a really cool series that was made in 1923. So this is apparently in 1903. It was in Sydney, Australia, and Jack Johnson knocked out Tommy Burns in the 14th round. So that's really cool. It got a 1.5, which I was not perfectly fine. That was kind of what I was expecting. And then this one's a little bit interesting. This is actually Jack Johnson getting knocked out by a guy named Jess Willard. So kind of a cool pair, Jack Johnson with the knockout and then getting knocked out. So those are for my personal collection. I'm gonna hold on to those. I'll definitely hold on to at least one each of the Joe Louis, the Jack Johnson, the James Braddock, and the Jack Dempsey. But I'm going to consider, selling or trading at least one each of those just to start recovering some of the fees. The PSA grading is not cheap. So, I think most people have to sell a little bit of these to kind of recoup some of the costs, which makes a lot of sense. All right, and I think we're going to finish up here with 5 more boxing cards. So for those of you looking for cricket, I will guarantee you that of the 4 remaining boxes, 3 of them pretty much are chock full of cricket cards. So this one's going to be a boxing video. Hopefully that's not too disappointing for some of my kind of typical audience. But these are really neat cards too, and I know that they're pre-war, which a lot of you guys like, so hopefully you still enjoyed this. These last 5 are a little bit more modern, but hard to believe that these are still more than 35 years old. These are the Mike Tyson Question of Sport cards. So these were actually a part of a board game in the UK where you would guess who the front of the card represented. And this is a very popular card. Mike Tyson has one Panini sticker from 1986. I believe it's a sticker, but this is his first trading card, which I just think it's a super cool card. Was able to pick a few of these up and sent away 5 to PSA. So 8, was very happy with that. Another 8. I thought these were really sharp, well centered, sharp corners. It's just hard to tell. This one was kind of what I was fearing I'd get more of. This one got a 6, even though to my eye, it looked like in the same class as the other ones. So we got a 6 on this. Another 8. And another 8. So overall, I feel I did really well in the Tysons. Getting above an 8 is really, really tough on these. I was able to get, 1 6 and 4 8s. So yeah, hopefully this was kind of an interesting opening video here. I'm already really excited to make the other videos. I will give you a little bit of a preview. One of the upcoming videos is going to have a lot of 1990s cricket cards, so expect to see, Shane Warne, Ponning, Gilchrist, Simons, Brian Lara. So there's going to be some cool stuff there, and then a lot of the rest of these cards are going to be pre-war. So Bradman, Hobbs, Hutton, Sutcliffe, Hammond, just, tons and tons of really cool cards. So hope that you guys enjoyed this one, even though some of you I know probably are looking for more cricket. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and are looking forward to the next one. I definitely am looking forward to making it.